Let's start off from where we left off in the last class. We had skipped one paragraph, if you remember, that is on page 3, page number 3. You will see this paragraph on page number 3. Since we were running short of time, we had skipped this in the last class. So let's discuss this and then go ahead. Okay. Le divertismo a Paris. We have learned this word earlier. Do you remember what is divertismo? In the chat, please let me know. Very good, Ishita. Ishita remembers. Others, very good. Daniel, Ashna, Ritika, very good. Okay. So, le divertismo is nothing but, yes, Gurleen, correct. Divertismo is nothing but the attractions. Okay, the attractions or the entertainment in Paris. The paragraph is about entertainment or the attractions in Paris. We start off with the first line. Paris est une des plus belles villes du monde. Paris est une des plus belles villes du monde. Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Paris is one of the most, in case you are writing the translation, I will go slow. Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. It is a very ancient city, but it is also modern. It is a very ancient city, but it is also modern. So it is ancient as well as modern. It offers entertainment to everyone. It offers entertainment to everyone. À tout le monde. Tout le monde is one word, which means everyone. It offers entertainment to everyone and especially to children. Surtout matlab especially. It offers entertainment to everyone and especially to the children. Or for children. The Asterix Park and the Disneyland Paris are some examples. The Asterix Park and the Disneyland Paris are some examples. So they have given two examples here under the entertainment in Paris. Number one, they have talked about Asterix Park. Number two, of course, we already know it is Disneyland Paris. Then they give more examples ahead. They say there is also the feline park and the zoo. And the zoos. Or the feline park and the zoos are also there. Along with Asterix Park and Disneyland Paris, feline park and the zoos are also there. Feline park. Do you know feline is an adjective of which word in English? Very good, Daniel. Feline matlab cat family. Very good. So basically they have a cat family park there. Where? In Paris. It is one of the entertainments in Paris. Pour la famille et les enfants, for the family and the children. For the family and the children, il y a souvent des entrées libres. For the family and the children, there are often free entries. Entrée libre, free entries and low rates or discounts. For family and children, there are often free entries and discounted prices or low rates. Stay to make some plans. Yes, correct, Hina. Or one still has to make some plans. Projet matlab plan. Faire des projets to make some plans. Now you can just go through the important vocab over here. Wheel. Wheel matlab city. Monde matlab world. Look at the cursor. Monde matlab world. Wheel matlab city. Then offer. Okay. This is very important. You will look at this in the chat. Offer. Offer is the main verb. Okay. Offer यहाँ पे जो लिखा है उसका original form is offer. O-F-F-R-I-R. Offer means to offer. Okay. Now if you see very carefully, offer is a verb which is ending in IR. बराबर. तो यहाँ पे L फॉर्म में IS, IS, IT होना चाहिए था, है कि नहीं? Then यहाँ पे E क्यों है? Can anyone tell me? See the original verb in the chat. O-F-F-R-I-R. Okay, Kaushiki says it's irregular verb. Suzanne says vowel clash. Vowel किधर clash हो रहा है Suzanne? Yes, Daniel, it's an IR verb. Man says it's an exception. Okay. So remember class, you cannot call this as an exception, or you cannot call this as a completely regular verb. This one is called as a semi-regular verb. Semi-regular मतलब ये थोड़ा सा अलग है. Okay. Now here is, although it ends in IR. Okay. Offer, even though it ends in IR, you IR and you add the ER endings. Okay, I repeat, जब आप offer को conjugate करते हो तो IR drop करके ER endings डालोगे. अनन्या, ER endings, not RE. ER endings are E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT, ES, E. तो L फॉर्म में E आया, इसीलिए IR ड्रॉप करके यहाँ पे E लिखा हुआ है. Okay. In the new form, tell me, in the new form, how would you write offer? Offer new form में कैसे conjugate करोगे? In the chat, you have to let me know. Offer in the new form. Pritika, Anaida, offer. Okay, I will put the main verb once again. अच्छे से देखो. IR drop करो और फिर ER endings डालो. Yes, Daniel, I'll do that. First answer the question and then I'll reply to your doubt. Very good, Kaushiki. Suzanne, आप बीच में E क्यों डाल रहे हो? Pritika, check the spelling that you've put. I think there's a typo. Deep is correct. Gurleen is correct. Why are some of you putting the E in the between? Offer का new form में ER conjugations क्या होता है? IR drop करके ONS लगाने का. बराबर? तो OFFR IR drop किया and ONS लगाया. So the conjugation is going to be OFFRONS. Right? Okay. Let me put it for everyone. OFFRONS. This is how it should look. OFFR IR drop किया and ONS लगाया. Most of you had written OFFR EONS. EONS थोड़ी ending होता है. New form में ending क्या है? सिर्फ ONS ना. So the E should not be there over here. Is the new form clear? Okay, now let me know how would you have written The ills and the else form. Plural, huh? ILS and ELLES. Very good, Daniel. Very good, Mahalakshmi. Good. अभी सबने correct type किया. It means you understood this. Okay, तो लिख लो. You will conjugate the verb offerer as homework for all the subject pronouns. निधि, ills and else plural है ना, तो FFRENT, OFFRENT. Okay, write down this verb offerer to offer. I'm putting it in the chat. Offerer equals to offer. इसको नोटबुक में कॉन्जुगेट करना खुद से एज होमवर्क. Now, ऐसा और एक verb है. I'll put that also in the chat, and that is which means to open. दोनों भी सेम वे में कॉन्जुगेट करोगे. Although they both are ending in IR, you will drop the IR and you will add the ER endings. अगर चाहिए तो नोट में लिख दो. For offerer and overer, drop the IR and add the ER, regular ER endings. For offerer and overer, drop the IR and add the regular ER endings. Drop the IR and add the regular ER endings. Then let me know in the chat. Shall we proceed? ये दोनों होमवर्क में कॉन्जुगेट करना, ऑफरीर एंड ओवरीर. ओके, लेट्स गो अहेड. दिवेर किस मौत हमने ऑलरेडी सीखा. ओके, व्हाट्स तुलमोंद? तुलमोंद, एवरी I keep saying no. वो स्वर तुलमोंद. What does that mean? Everyone. Very good. वो स्वर तुलमोंद. So good evening everyone. Tulmond is everyone. So although it's written in, see there is a space. These are three words. है ना, tooth के बाद space के बाद ल के बाद space के बाद mond. But we don't pronounce it tooth ल mond. एक flow में बोलते हैं तुलमोंद. तो बीच में ब्रेक्स नहीं लेना है. तुलमोंद एक साथ बोलना है. All the three words mean everyone. Okay. Next, surtout. Did you note down what is surtout? Specially. Very good. Surtout is specially or especially. Same to same છે. Specially, especially. Okay, going ahead. What is souvent? Souvent. Here it is in the second last line. Very good. Pritika has mentioned it in the chat. Others. Souvent. Yes, Ashna, correct. Very good. Souvent. कौशिकी, यहाँ पे सिर्फ मॉन्ड नहीं लिखा है. It's written with तुल है ना, tooth and ल के साथ लिखा है. Then it means everyone. Okay? तो मॉन्ड अगर अलग से लिखा है ना, tooth के साथ नहीं लिखा है, then it means world. But when it's written along with tooth and ल, then it means everyone. All right? Okay. Souvent means often. Faire des projets is to make some plans. Pre-ba मतलब क्या? Pre-ba. Very good. Pre-ba मतलब discount या low rates. And entrée libre. Entrée मतलब entry. Libre मतलब क्या? Free. Very good. Free entry. So someone had requested me to repeat the translation for the last two lines. I'm going to do that. For the family and the children, there are often free entry. There are often free entries and low rates. Free entries and low rates. Stay to make some plans, or one still has to make some plans. Is this paragraph clear to everyone? Okay. अभी हम इसमें से ऑपोजिट नोट डाउन करेंगे. ऑपोजिट नंबर कौन सा है ये अभी? लेट मी नो. ऑपोजिट्स लिस्ट में कंटिन्यू करेंगे. ओके. अनन्या सेज इट्स 9. सुबह का ऑपोजिट rarement. Okay, souvent का opposite rarement. I'm putting it in the chat. Please write down. Often का opposite rarely. I often go to school. I rarely go to school. I'm sure तुम लोग में से होगा कोई ना कोई ऐसा जो rarely स्कूल जाता होगा, है ना? रोज सुबह सुबह नखरे करते होंगे. आज मेरा सर दुख रहा है, आज मेरा पेट दुख रहा है मम्मी, है ना? अभी तो नहीं जा रहे. चल डैनियल, अभी तो nobody is going. I'm talking about when everything was regular enough. सच्ची बोलो, कितने कितने जन ऐसे नखरा करते थे? आई थिंक डैनियल पक्का करता होगा. See, Mahi says sometimes. आर्या says हम तो करते हैं, मम्मी नहीं सुनती. हाँ, क्योंकि वो तुम लोग की भी मम्मी है ना. See, मम्मी knows everything. Okay. Whoa, really, Daniel? Daniel and Alexa say they don't miss a day of school. मतलब full attendance. क्या बात है, very good. But जाना, just going is not that great. हाँ, जाके attend करना मतलब सोने का नहीं उधर जाके. That is important. Being mentally present there. Wow, Kritika says gem ले call. क्या बात है, very good. Now तो everyone is missing school ना. घर पे बाहर जाने के लिए everyone is dying. Okay, let's go ahead. We have the new vocabulary here, rather the vocabulary from the first chapter. Montagnier ruse. क्या है Montagnier ruse? Look at the picture, you will understand. Very good. Roller coaster. कितना मजा आता है ना? उल्टा पुल्टा सीधा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा. I'm sure everyone must have experienced this. School picnic में गए होंगे. So Montagnier ruse is feminine. That's why it's given F in the bracket. F bracket में दिया है. Angel has never gone. Then Angel, you should try. अभी मत जाना. Once everything becomes normal, you can then do. Montagnier ruse, roller coaster. Montagnier ruse is roller coaster. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन मैनेज. मैनेज देखो पिक्चर में, मैरी गो राउंड. क्या बात है यार, तुम लोग ने टाइप करके रखा था, बस एंटर डालना बाकी था ना. सच्ची बोलो, क्या फटाफट आंसर्स आया. हाँ बोल रही है निधि. ओके, नाउ आई शो द पिक्चर्स एंड यू विल फील लाइक गोइंग टू द अम्यूजमेंट पार्क्स. सी, दिस इज द रोलर कोस्टर. उल्टा पुल्टा सीधा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा आड़ा कैसा भी. इट्स अमेजिंग एंड स्कैरी एज वेल. Okay, let's go ahead. This is merry-go-round. Daniel says, don't show pictures. Daniel feels like going, no? Not scary, Kaushiki. Wow. So does that mean you sit in all the rides and yet don't shout at all? Okay, so this one is La Montagne Rousse and this one is La Manège. Oh, Ayushi says shouting is only for fun. अभी तो ऐसे ही बोलोगे ना. Okay, let's go ahead. These are the expressions you will get on page number 4. Just below those two rides. Anaida says I scream at the top of my voice. Yes, Anaida, same here. एंड देन नेक्स्ट डे आवाज ही नहीं निकलता है ना, यू शाउट सो मच ऑन दैट डे, नेक्स्ट डे फिर आवाज ही नहीं निकलता है। ओके, पेज नंबर 4, expressions, time expressions or expressions of time. In the center there is a question. Okay, before that, expressions of time is the heading. Être en avance. Before we discuss all of these three pictures, in the center there is où est le bus, where is the bus. Okay, that is the question, where is the bus. In the first picture you see être en avance. Être en avance is to be early. Very good, most of you have already written. So there are three expressions, être en avance, être à l'heure, être en retard. तीन expressions दिया है यहाँ पे. Okay, three expressions. First one, être en avance is to be early. Être à l'heure, to be on time. है ना? This is something very difficult. बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ता है ना to be on time. And être en avance तो मतलब दूर की बात है. To be early तो दूर की बात है ना, सच्ची बोलो. And then we have être en retard, अपना favorite. To be late. Ayushi says very true. See, I know you all. Okay, so once again, être en avance, to be early. Être à l'heure, to be on time. Être en retard, to be late. So here also you do have opposites. Être en avance, être en retard. En avance, en retard. अगर उन लोग ने क्वेश्चन में être en avance दिया तो आंसर में être en retard लिखना. अगर उन लोग ने सिर्फ on avance दिया क्वेश्चन में for opposites, then you will write in the answer only en retard. Are you understanding? Être en avance का opposite être en retard. But if the question is only on avance, then the answer will be only en retard. उन लोग ने être ड्रॉप किया तो हम भी être ड्रॉप करेंगे. ये नोट डाउन कर लो. I think this is the 10th opposite. En avance, en retard. Put this in the opposite list. En avance, en retard. Okay, Daniel is done. First picture. Sylvia est en avance. Okay, मतलब एकदम जल्दी आ गया है ना. No, it's a guy. Okay. Sylvia est en avance. He's early and so he's waiting at the bus stop for the bus. Of course, for the bus. Sylvia est en avance. So he is early, and because he is early, he has to wait for the bus at the bus stop. Do you remember what is bus stop? हमने सीखा था ये चैप्टर में. Karan and Rucha are waiting at the bus stop for their friends. याद आया? हम लोग छोटे थे तभी सीखा था. Yes, it's arrêt d'autobus. Very good, Keenan. Only there should have been an apostrophe in between. Arrêt d'autobus, D apostrophe. Arrêt d'autobus is bus stop. Where you will find this, I'll tell you. In the first chapter, first line itself, if I'm not wrong. First line का last word. Okay. Sylvia est à l'heure. He is on time. नसीब. जैसे ही वो पहुंचा बस स्टॉप पे, बस आया. Exactly on time. Sylvia est en retard. Third वाला picture आप लोगों. See, running behind the bus. Sylvia is late. तुम लोग भी आई एम श्योर ऐसे ही स्कूल की बस के लिए पीछे भागते होंगे. हाँ, बस वेट्स. मतलब तुम लोग बस को वेट कराते हो. ओके, ऑलराइट. नेक्स्ट वन. Rita is proudly saying almost always. Okay. Next one. Expressio avec le verbe avoir. Sylvia is the name Kaushiki. वो बंदा जो है ना blue और green, blue shirt और green pant में. That guy's name is Sylvia. So Sylvia is early, Sylvia is on time, and Sylvia is late. First picture में Sylvia is early, so he is waiting patiently for the bus, जो हमसे होता नहीं है. फिर सेकंड पिक्चर में नसीब, हम टाइम हो गए, तो सिल्विया इज ऑन टाइम, जैसा बस स्टॉप पे आया तभी बस आया, नसीब. एंड लास्ट वाला हम लोग है, वी रन आफ्टर द बस जस्ट लाइक सिल्विया. सिल्विया इज लेट, ही इज रनिंग आफ्टर द बस. आर्या सेज मम्मी यूजुअली डांट के जल्दी उठा देती है, सो आई एम लेट वेरी रेयरली. ओके. Expression avec le verbe avoir. Expressions with the verb avoir. Okay. Avoir soif, avoir faim. Avoir soif is to be thirsty. Write down. Avoir soif is to be thirsty. Avoir faim is to be hungry. Avoir soif to be thirsty. Avoir faim to be hungry. Avoir soif to be thirsty. Avoir faim to be hungry. So first one देखो, how is it written? Avoir is basically to have, but translation में देखो how I am translating. I am not saying having thirst or having hunger. I am saying to be thirsty, to be hungry. मतलब basically translation में अगर देखेंगे तो एथरो यूज हो रहा है ना? To be is एथरो. Although I say एथरो, although I say to be, but we have to write avoir. Why? Because these are expressions with avoir. Okay, so you have to remember. Soif and faim are always written with avoir. Just like your age is always written with avoir. You say I am 13 years old or 14 years old, है ना? But you write avoir. J'ai 13 ans. You don't say je suis 13 ans, है ना? Although the translation is I am 13 years old, you write it as j'ai, avoir, to have. तो ये वाला भी ऐसा ही avoir वाले expressions है. J'ai soif मतलब I am thirsty. I am thirsty. क्या करोगे when I am thirsty? See, it's given. जब हुआ the लो, simple. I drink water. I am thirsty. I drink water. J'ai faim. I am hungry. I eat a sandwich. Very good, Keenan. J'ai faim. I am hungry. I eat a sandwich. Avoir means to have, but here in the translation, it is I am hungry, not I have hunger. Okay? Translation करते हो तो English वाले rules follow करो. When you're writing in English, follow English rules. When you're writing in French, follow French rules. Next one. Okay, so you can put these two also in the opposites list. Avoir soif, avoir faim. Then next is avoir chaud and avoir froid. Avoir chaud and avoir froid. Avoir chaud is to feel hot or warm. Avoir froid is to feel cold. Chaud is hot, froid is cold. Okay. On été, chaud का opposite froid. Put this in the opposites list. No, the opposite is avoir soif and avoir faim. जब हुआ the low and जब हो just हमेश वो नहीं आएगा opposite में. Then next opposite is avoir chaud and avoir froid. अगर उन लोग ने avoir drop किया, सिर्फ chaud पूछा तो आंसर में आप सिर्फ froid लिखोगे, आप भी avoir drop करोगे. On a day on a show. In summer, one feels hot. In summer, one feels hot, or we feel hot. In winter, we feel cold. Hot, cold. You can also note down seasons के पहले जो preposition use हुआ है on a. Okay, on is translated as one, we or they. Here in summer we feel hot. In general ना सबके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Yes, Ayushi. Summer, winter can be opposites. Okay, now about the seasons. Okay, for all the seasons, you are going to use the preposition en. Okay, now we'll talk about the seasons in France. So France में, okay, suppose you get a question. I am putting this in the chat. Nommez les saisons en France. Name the seasons in France. So you will write the answer as, copy this down. Les saisons en France sont printemps, l'été, l'automne, l'hiver. Okay, these are the 4 seasons in France. Printemps, été, automne, hiver. Printemps मतलब spring. Write down. ये question लिख दो book में. Can come in question answers. Name the seasons in France. En France sont, the seasons in France are printemps, l'été, l'automne, l'hiver. Important, do not forget the articles. Le printemps, l'été, l'automne, l'hiver. Printemps मतलब spring, été मतलब हमने अभी डिस्कस किया. été is summer, autumn is autumn, hiver is winter. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Printemps, été, automne, hiver. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Okay, now same thing can be asked in this way. Nommez les saisons en Inde. Name the seasons in India. ऐसा भी पूछ सकते हैं ना, इंडिया का सीजन्स भी पूछ सकते हैं. So ये भी क्वेश्चन नोट डाउन कर लो and I'll put the answer there. Les saisons en Inde sont été, hiver and la mousson. मोusson का स्पेलिंग करेक्टली लिखना. été, l'hiver and la mousson. Summer, winter and monsoon. Seasons in India are summer, winter and monsoon. Done? Noting down, everyone? Okay, now another thing to note down. Which are the prepositions to be used for these seasons? Prepositions for seasons. ये भी note down करना है, okay? So, for all the seasons we will use en. जैसे on, hiver, Acha, do not put anything in the chat for a while because I'm putting the notes for you to copy. Prepositions for seasons. Okay, so for all the seasons we use en. Generally ऐसे होता है. On थे, कीनान कौन सा सीजन किसके पहले आता है वो नहीं पूछते. Okay, so you can skip that. Also I request do not use a chat for a while. On थे, on hiver, on autumn, है ना, सबके लिए en यूज किया. On थे, on hiver, on autumn. बट प्रांतों के लिए au यूज करेंगे एंड मानसून के लिए Pondola muson लिखते हैं during the monsoon. Okay, see, because Keenan has put the message in between, all the messages have gone to him. Hold on, I'll put the... Keenan, can you copy paste that in the chat? Okay, but then you won't be able to do it for everyone. Just hold on. Let me do it. Do not put anything in the chat now, okay, Keenan? Because you see, then messages go only to that person. Okay, on hiver, on autumn, au printemps, and pendant la mousson. Okay, so I put all the prepositions. When I want to say in winter, I will say on hiver, in autumn, on autumn, in spring, au printemps, and during the monsoon होता है हमेशा pendant la mousson. हमने ऐसे खा लिया. What I was wondering, one season is missing. Ayushi, जब भी name the seasons बोलते हैं ना, okay, everyone, this is for everyone. जब name the seasons बोलते हैं तो हम article लिखेंगे. L'été, l'automne, le printemps, la mousson, okay? तभी हम definite articles use करेंगे. But जब ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, one feels cold or we feel cold in winter. In winter बोलना है. तो देखो यहाँ पे भी on hiver लिखा है. See? On hiver, on a froid. नीचे देखो last वाला sentence. है ना? So जब भी मुझे in winter बोलना है, तभी I will use these prepositions. Au printemps मतलब in spring. Am I clear? So we will say on été, on hiver, on autumn. सबके लिए en. But printemps के लिए au and mousson के लिए pendant la. During the monsoon. Is the preposition clear to everyone for seasons? Any doubt, anyone? Okay. Because we are doing prepositions, तो आई एम श्योर आपने ये भी नोट डाउन कर लिया होगा. सिटीज के लिए क्या यूज करते हैं? चैट में बताओ फटाफट. सिटीज हमने डिस्कस किया है ये. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. फॉर सिटीज वी यूज ए ग्राफ. अगर वो preposition में नहीं लिखा है तो लिख दो. For cities we use a graph. जैसे आ पारी, आ मुंबई, आ दिल्ली, examples में लिख सकते हो. Then for feminine countries we use en. En. En France, en and. Yes, Kaushiki, mousson is feminine. That's why I gave it as la mousson. Then for the masculine countries, what will I use? AU. Very good. Au Japon, au Canada. No. Au Japon, au Canada. Okay. Then plural countries के लिए क्या यूज करेंगे? Very good. O Zetas Uni. अपने सिलेबस में एक ही plural country याद रखने का, and that is Zetas United States. The United States. Okay. Regions के लिए क्या यूज करेंगे? En. Very good. Very good. अभी let's see if you remember सारे Disneylands वाले prepositions. There are 4 Disneylands. याद है? 4 Disneylands. Try to name सबसे पहले तो चैप्टर का नाम डालो, चैप्टर का नाम डिज्नीलैंड आ पारी, आ पारी, द डिज्नीलैंड आ पारी। तो प्रेपोजिशन क्या यूज हुआ यहाँ पे, आ, ए ग्राउ, क्यों, क्योंकि पेरिस इज अ सिटी। देन दूसरे आ वाले डिज्नीलैंड कौन से है, डिज्नीलैंड आ हांगकांग, डिज्नीलैंड आ लॉस एंजलिस, है ना, आ हांगकांग, आ लॉस एंजलिस। बट ईएन वाला कौन सा है, ओ फ्लोरिड, ओ जिटास यूनी, इन फ्लोरिडा एट द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स, ओ फ्लोरिड, ओ जिटास यूनी, ईएन फ्लोरिड, AUX इटास यूनी, in Florida at the United States. Okay, last two questions for the day, huh? Name the oldest Disneyland. सबसे जूना वाला. Name the oldest Disneyland. I had asked you to highlight this question in the chat. Yeah, remember? No, Ashna, it's not Florida. पूरा लिखने का. The Disneyland Los Angeles. ऐसा पूरा लिखने का. At, अरे at किधर से आ गया माही? At नहीं है. At English वाले वर्ड्स मत लिखो. Very good. Ananya has written pura everything in French. Le Disneyland à Los Angeles. She's written the perfect answer so far. À Los Angeles nahi. Le Disneyland à Los Angeles. A la clue océan. Okay. Now the biggest Disneyland. Which is the biggest Disneyland? ये भी डिस्कस किया आप. वेरी गुड. ल डिज्नीलैंड ऑफ फ्लोरिड ओज एटाज यूनी. अगर पूरा लिखना है ना, पूरा डिटेल में, द डिज्नीलैंड ऑफ फ्लोरिड ओज एटाज यूनी इन फ्लोरिडा एट द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स. Okay, is everything, everyone? Any doubt, anyone? All right, then we'll stop the class here. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye. Au revoir. Adios. Ciao.